Welcome to the Armani Talks Periscope. How's everyone doing today? So, for today's episode, I want to talk a little bit about having a soft voice. I remember a while back, and this was me growing up. I would say around like kindergarten, first grade, second grade, around that time span. I remember that everyone that used to speak with, I used to have a very, very soft voice. And it didn't just stop there. It was basically like a soft voice, and I would make every sentence sound like this, like a little uptick right at the end. And I remember when that was happening, I was starting to wonder, well, damn, like I must have a very, very soft voice. But it didn't even stop there. By the time I got to college, I remember I was rushing for fraternity. And by the time I was pledging, there was this one day that they were making the pledges like, say the alphabet, but say it loud. Like say it with a lot of expression in their voice. And I remember when I was saying it, I sounded like a church mouse. And I kid you not, like literally everyone that was there at that meeting was just like, "Yo, man, like is that how you really, really speak?" And at that time, that's what I thought the case was. I thought I just genuinely had a very soft voice. Now, by the time I entered Toastmasters, I realized that this whole soft voice thing, it was a complete illusion. Okay, it was a complete illusion. So, if you're someone that has a very soft voice, I want you to understand that it's not a physical thing. Okay, it's a mental thing. I want to say that again. It's not a physical thing, it is a mental thing. Now, what do I mean by that? So, basically, I remember even when I had the very soft voice, whether it was in the fraternity, whether it was growing up, I noticed that I wouldn't have that kind of voice when I was talking to someone younger than me. Okay, like say I was talking to my cousin, then the voice was becoming like strong again. So when I made that realization, I started to understand, hmm, how come the voice changes depending on the social situation, right? It's because it was mental. When I was talking to my cousin, what happened was I was the higher point of authority. I had the higher social value versus when I was speaking in like these groups of strangers, I was on the lower social value. So the social value that you assign for yourself is going to dictate how your voice sounds. Okay? This is one of the main reasons why you can tell how confident someone is based off of their eye contact, their palms, and their voice. Okay? The voice is a personal brand in itself. And when someone sounds like very fidgety, they're adding a little uptick to every sentence, that doesn't sound confident. Okay? So that doesn't sound confident. But the first improvement that you can make, okay, the first improvement you can make is to understand that it is under your control. And when you start understanding that it is mental, you realize that you can do something about it. I mean, it really does come down to you assigning yourself the higher social value. Now, how do you assign yourself the higher social value? I mean, that's a pretty bold statement, right? You become more valuable. You become more valuable. That's how you enter every interaction as the higher social valued human. Okay? It doesn't matter if you are, but that's how you need to view yourself. And you view yourself like that when you have competency. Competency in something. Okay? If you're just a person that's just kind of like winging life that's not investing any time in mastering anything, then that's a problem. But if you can at least master one thing and try to get better and better and better at it, guess what? You're building competency and you're building value in your own lane. I remember it was Kobe Bryant who said that we all have our own boxes. Okay, we all have our own boxes, and it's our duty to be able to dance as perfectly as we can within that set box. Okay, so here's the thing: if you don't have a box to dance in, then that's an issue. The main thing at this point is you have to understand what it is that you want to improve in. Okay, and there's a lot of different spiritual realms regarding this in improving your voice, but yeah, I'm here to tell you that go on a journey to level up, go on a journey to self improve, and an enhanced voice will be a byproduct. Okay, you don't have to do all these gimmicks about strengthening your voice, taking it to workouts. I mean, you can do all that, but really just start off internally, start off mentally. Okay, Improve yourself as much as you can. You'll enter every interaction in your perception as high social valued, and a strong voice will follow. All right. One last bonus tip. The one last bonus tip I want to give you is that I don't know if you know this, but our age, like when books and reading and all that stuff was first coming out, people used to read out loud. Okay, people didn't read with their mind. People used to read out loud. So I recommend that as you're fixing yourself mentally, also practice reading a book out loud. It helps you a ton. It helps you enunciate much better, and you're able to build a strong voice. It's sort of like taking your voice to the gym. All right. So if you're just tuning in right now, the two tips I said to improve your voice is to number one, level up, because when you level up, you enter every social interaction from a place of value. And when you have a valuable perception, your strong voice will follow. Okay? And the second one is to read a book out loud. All right? All right, so it's starting to rain right now, so I'm about to tune out. Thank you for joining the Periscope, and I'll catch you on the next episode.